Good Monday morning, everybody. I hope you are having a great start to your week so far. I want to start this video out by saying I'm sorry. This week, this month has been kind of hectic for me trying to get these portraits out. And to those that have commissioned me, yes, I know it's been 4 months, it's been 3 months, it's been 2 months. I'm doing my best. There's just a lot of portraits that I was not fully prepared for. I'm not going to go into too much detail in this video because I do intend to make another video where I go over my experience doing the portraits, the experience with the clients, so on and so on. Now, in this video, I'm working on my Meet the Artist page, which I haven't done a Meet the Artist since 2018 or 2017. I'm not sure which, but it was a while. It was like my freshman year of college when I made the last one, and I am currently 2 years post-grad, so 3 years post-grad, so you can imagine it's been a while. I started by recording myself doing most of the line art and just kind of switching up how I do my illustration process, especially for something like this where I'm drawing a bunch of little things, a bunch of medium-sized things, and one really big thing. It actually proved to be really useful for my ADHD, where I was able to focus on what I was working on for a long period of time without feeling like I have to stop every 2 seconds, which is something that I do struggle with a lot, where if I'm working on a big piece or I'm working on multiple big pieces at the same time, I just kind of freeze up because I'm doing the same process over and over and over and over again, and it kind of throws my brain into a fry. So working on different parts, different characters, all along, like while jumping around, was kind of relieving for my brain. Let me tell you guys really quick what I'm actually drawing. So I drew a illustration of myself, and I drew a bunch of the characters that I like. And if you look, there might be some recognizable faces and some faces you might not know because you might not run in those circles. So I drew the Game Grumps, Leos, Art the Clown, Buggy the Clown, Lisa from Lisa Frankenstein, the Monster from Lisa Frankenstein, Gamzee Makara from Homestuck, Markiplier, Sun, Moon, Rasputin from Psychonauts, and Sora from Kingdom Hearts. Those are some of my favorite characters, not all of them, because I really couldn't fit all of my favorite characters on the sheet. Also, the Animal Crossing style character is actually my partner, my wife, my girlfriend, my everything, my Cara Mia. So I drew her in her Sona, and they are holding an axe because it was a very good memory for us where we were playing Animal Crossing and we took pictures and they came over one of the hills and had an axe, and it looked like a little slasher movie. It was cute. At the bottom of this piece, I am actually making the little like OC chain, and it's only like a fraction of my OCs where I and this is really funny, I picked like 3 random OCs. I picked my Jovel fleece. If you don't know, a Jovel is a clown puppet that was a original species made by Corby Days. I do believe they're on Twitter exclusively and TikTok exclusively. I don't think they're on Instagram, but if they are, I'll make sure to link them down below. But I adopted Fleece from them, and it was like the best decision ever because Fleece is so cute. Fits both aesthetics that I feel I connect with very well, meaning aliens and clowns. And it was just really great to have another OC that, you know, I didn't really have to put in a lot of the legwork for. I just came up with the backstory and how they function as a Jovel. The OC next to Fleece is Jed Goth, my Stickman OC. I genuinely adore him for a multitude of reasons. If you were ever curious, on my archive of our own, I started posting the original story that I was writing called Opaque Intentions, and I really, really wish I could like just publish it, like self-publish it entirely, but it's not done. It is also a bigger part, or a smaller part of a bigger story that goes along with my partner's story, Explicit Colors. If you're interested, I do believe they posted it on their AO3 as well. So if you were ever interested, that's where you can find them. I also posted my story on my Tumblr, and I think I started to post it on my Twitter, but because I don't post on Twitter and because I removed a lot of my stuff from Twitter, you probably won't find it. But if you're interested, those are the places that you can find it. Jed is a older punk man that runs a bowling alley and a punk club underneath the bowling alley. Kind of like how in New York City, I don't know where you guys are from, so I can't just say the city because that can mean different things to different people. But in New York City, underneath a lot of the grocery stores, there are clubs. Because some of those grocery stores will rent out that extra space to club owners, or they themselves will own a club, and that was an aspect of New York culture that I really liked. Since I grew up there, it was just something about my home that I really liked. So I added it to his story. Next to Jed, you will see one of my many fantasy characters. His name is Zell, which is short for Zelindis, and he is my oldest OC. He was my first OC. He has gone through a lot of changes and a lot of different designs, and even this design that you're seeing here is something that I really was like, I might change it, I don't know, but I ended up not. I ended up keeping it exactly how it was, because at the end of the day, I have to actually put in the work for the character design. Also right here, you're gonna see me fighting for my life with his skin tone. His original skin tone, in my opinion, was very pale, very undersaturated for the character that I wanted, like how I wanted to portray the character. So I was fighting. I was absolutely brawling for my life, trying to get his skin and hair just the way I wanted it, and I still didn't achieve it. I still feel like it is not exactly where I want it to be, but it's good enough for this piece specifically. If you're ever curious about my OCs, I do have a toy house and an unveil. I don't have a lot of my OCs listed there because I do have to, like, you know, put in the time and write the story and write their background and all that stuff to post it there. So you guys aren't just like looking at oh, pretty picture of character. Even though I know some people do like doing that, as an artist, I like to provide at least a little bit of background information about the characters. Ooh, sorry, that was a gross sound. So as you can see, I went with the blue hair with his piebaldism streak, and his piebaldism pigmentation up at the top of his scalp, as well as affecting his left eye. So that I just kind of stuck with what I had. I also want to like talk about what you saw a little bit earlier in the video, where I just flat stopped inking myself and just started coloring. I was getting very frustrated with myself and like just how long this process was taking. This is actually recorded in 2 sessions, and when I tell you, I got so aggravated because I had been sketching this for days, and then I was like, okay, cool, I'll just record the inking, the coloring, and the shading and stuff like that. And I ended up not even recording the shading because I just got so frustrated with the recording process. It was so frustrating for me because I was like, okay, I gotta set up this and set up this and set up this. And that's like one of the things that I don't like about like YouTube, being a YouTuber, whatever you want to call it. That's like one of the things that I do not like or care for, is like how much setup I have to go through. I don't even like it when I'm like recording or taking pictures for my shop. I don't like the setup part. The setup and the takedown is stressful, in my opinion. But the process of recording is fine, and the process of working is fine. And if you look on the Meet the Artist page, it does say like one of the things that I like is video editing, and this is the aspect of it that I do really genuinely love. I love editing my videos and like adding little things to my videos, and even like learning new methods of editing and like adding little animations and stuff like that. But I just definitely do not like setting up to record. And I get like super frustrated about it, and I don't know, I guess it's just how my brain works, but I get very like frustrated about like little technological things that sometimes don't work. Like the other day I was trying to not screen share, but like share my Elgato footage or my PlayStation footage in a Discord call, because I wanted to watch, like I wanted my friends to watch me play Ape Escape, and I couldn't even do that. And I was so frustrated. I was like 2 seconds away from having a meltdown, and it wouldn't be the first time I've had a meltdown over technology. That is like my Achilles heel. I will have full meltdowns about technology because it's one of those things where it's like, I know what to do, I know how to do it, but I'm having such a hard time actually achieving that thing. Also, if you were curious, all the pauses, and it's not as many pauses as it could have been, but the pauses in the video were literally just me looking for reference or getting up and looking in the mirror to make sure that I'm putting the things that I have in the right place, like my nose piercings or my hair color or, you know, my gauges or my piercing, stuff like that. Or like I had to pause to get my mask reference up so that I could color my mask properly, stuff like that. And genuinely, this whole process was like a whirlwind of like, I love it and I hate it. So we're at the end of the video. I'm not going to take up too much more of your time. Thank you so much for watching. I really genuinely appreciate it, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week. Again, I'm sorry that this video took so long to come out, but you know, it's here now, and I hope you stick around for the next video. I don't know if it's going to be that tutorial. I promise you that tutorial is coming, but it just takes so long to write tutorials. It's coming though, I promise. If you have any questions, leave it in the comment section, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.